What's happening, YouTube? Chris here. Just want to bring you guys an update on Bitcoin. This is going to be a quick update. There's not a ton to talk about, guys. There's areas that need to hold, and we're going to really keep an eye on them, different things like that. But if you guys could like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, I really appreciate it. And also, I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. If you guys are going out tonight, please be safe, all that type of stuff. So, what I wanted to look at very quickly here, guys, we made this nice little run here, right, all the way up. So what I did, I pulled our Fibonacci tool, so I took it from our swing low all the way up to the high here, and what we have now, and this is on the daily chart, we are sitting on that golden ratio, that 0.618. This is what must hold. Alright, if this breaks, we are definitely going to go down to the 0.786. I can promise you that. We're going to break hard, we're going to break fast, and I'll probably see you guys down around 34, 24, maybe a quick pit stop, and then ultimately I believe we'd be at that 33.74, guys. And that's if we don't go all the way down and test the bottom. It could be a very fast fall if this ends up turning into a bear flag. So we want to keep our eye on that, because we're at a crucial point here, guys. We're at the 0.618, which is the golden pocket, and we're also on this trend line that we've established. We don't want to break that trend line. Remember, we talked about trend line breaks and how important they are. But right now we're looking at, let's see, we have our 20 EMA in yellow is overhead, so that's overhead resistance as well, and that's at the 0.382 right now, right around that area. And then we also have the 50 swooping overhead, so we've lost that, guys, and that's at the 37.44. So you really need to be prepared for the downside as well as the upside. You know, with the upside would probably be, I'd target around that 3,800, around that 0.382. Somewhere right in here, there's going to be a lot of resistance. You see this big cluster here, and then also our moving averages. That's where I could see us kind of running up to, and potentially, guys, you could run up there and then you actually make your break. So that could happen. We could have some type of reaction there. But you can see we kind of have three little tweezers down here, which is good. So that means that off that area there, we haven't been able to get pushed back through. The bulls have defended that. So we want to keep that in mind. But guys, things that we want to look for. Do you see this? This is a perfect shooting star candle right there. And followed by that, we had a nice fall. This candle here is a bullish engulfing candle of this candle here, and that pushed us up to the top. So all these different types of things we can look for, guys. Now this candle here, this is an aggressive candle. This is a big break to the downside here. So we're going to have to see if that was manipulation, or if we're, which this whole market's manipulated, guys. I got to be truthful with you on that. So, you know, that's why some people get so mad. They'll play it exactly textbook, and we'll have these BART patterns and stuff, guys, and that just is what it is. That's part of being in the wild, wild west. You know, either enjoy it and embrace it or get out, and that's what it is. But, you know, with this manipulation and all that stuff, you know, we could have a huge candle like this in a traditional market. Most likely you just continue to the downside, because, you know, that's almost a Marabazoo candle right there, pretty close. You have these little wicks, so it's not official, but you know, you have these these candles that would point us to continued downside movement. But, you know, with BART patterns and everything else, you just never know. We could come down here, we could travel sideways for a while, break out of this trend line, but just kind of float out of this, and then we come back up and we test. That's a possibility. Or we could have the bear flag where we fall back down. So these are things I wanted to bring to you guys just really quick. We're keeping an eye on the RSI here too. We had a little bit of a break to the downside. And remember, guys, with trend lines, sometimes you'll have just a fast break to the downside. Other times you'll have a breakdown. Then it'll take a few days. You'll come back up and test this, right? And then, guys, will jump into the short positions. Then it'll fall back down even more. So let's keep our eye on this type of stuff, guys. And let's look at the MACD on the daily real quick. But it is amazing that we're right at that golden pocket there. And also, guys, I want your opinion on this. Do you feel as though we're going to be breaking up? Do you feel like we're breaking down? What's going to happen? You know, the indicators right here in terms of the MACD, which is a lagging indicator, so it might just be really from that huge fall right there. You can see the histogram's been ticking down, so that's further evidence we may go to the downside. And we're also having that cross down right there over our signal line. So we'll have to see if it's a big drop down or if it's just a quick cross. We move sideways and we move back up. Got to keep your eye on these things, guys. And we'll do the Bollinger Bands, just going through a few quick. But I want your opinion. If you think it's going up, if you think it's going down. Let's see, Bollinger Bands. There we go. And guys, see, even after this big fall, we're down at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, which are coinciding with this 0.618. So, you know, off that trend line too, maybe we will have a little pop up to this, you know, 38.21. But we're going to have to see. We're going to have to take our time today. We're going to have to pay attention to these different things, guys. Remember, when you get to the top of these bands, a lot of times you see there's a sell-off then. Right here, top of the bands, tweezer tops right there, sell-off. So it's always important to look at all different indicators, especially the volume down here, guys. We always want to pay attention to that. You would hope to see some big volume coming down in here that would want to propel us to the upside, so that's something we're going to look at as well. But please, guys, like, subscribe, all that. Hit the notification bell. I may be able to get one more video out today. I'm not sure. Just trying to spend some family time, healing up, resting, all that type of stuff. But I always want to get some videos out for you guys to help you out, help me out, and we continue to grow and prosper together. God bless you all.